Thanks for joining us on Facebook, guys.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. It's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. Today is Friday, June 29th. I cannot believe it's summer. It's the last weekend for the fair. I haven't even made it there yet. I'm still hoping to get there. I hope you guys have amazing plans for July 4th. I know it's coming up quick. So before we get started on our live show, I just wanted to let you know if you're interested in being a guest and elevating your business for 2018, if you have a story that you would like to get out there, tap into the exposure that we can help bring to your business, we would love to have you on the show. So hit us up at the Pulse SD on social media or thepulsesd.com/live, and we'll give you information on how to be a guest on our show. And it's a really tough job, but somebody has to be with these fabulous men in studio today. So I'm so excited. You know I've been wearing Shirts on Tap. So finally, I have Dave and Alec, co-owners of Shirts on Tap, in studio with me today. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Such a great story. And then they brought Matt, owner of Burgeon Beer Company, in studio with us today, too.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I've been to your place. I love it. So we're big fans. But we're going to talk a little bit about your company. I know that you're a San Diego-based company, that you run a monthly box club for beer fans.
Yep.
So think Birchbox, but for beer fans.
Yep.
But before we talk about the company itself, I love your story because you were a Marine and then you were in the corporate world.
Yep.
So tell us how you got the inspiration for this company.
Oh man, all right, so about 5 years ago, even longer now, transitioned out of the Marine Corps. This guy right here got me a job in the corporate world.
It was awful.
Doing like data type stuff
Yeah.
all day, every day. And decided one day to take the leap and get out of there and start a box club for beer fans. And so he actually took the leap at the same time and started doing some stuff. And
Yeah. I mean, it kind of worked out perfectly for us just at that point in our lives, and we figured, we were at a brewery and we love drinking craft beer. We're big fans. We try home brewing, but we suck at making beer. So what are we going to do? We looked around and we figured, hey, breweries sell two things, beer and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's be the guys who make the t-shirts because nobody else is doing that. And so that's kind of how it all started, and the box club kind of got formed out of that, where it's like, hey, we're making all these cool shirts for all these cool breweries. How do we get those same shirts made by the same people into the hands of local beer fans with coupons in there and stickers, a little write-up about the brewery, gives you a reason to go in there and check them out. And that's kind of how it all started here in San Diego.
But you guys were friends from high school, which is super cool. And you introduced him to his wife.
That's right.
yep.
That's
Let's
right.
bring that up.
He's like,
right.
you owe me one.
Well, he didn't even name his firstborn kid after me, and I was just like so heartbroken. I'm like, here,
No,
I
but
give you love, and you don't even return the favor and
his
name
name
your
for the
firstborn
record
kid
is
after me.
Alec with a C, so
Yeah.
that explains that. I wanted to
It's a great name.
Well, and the thing that I love that's so cool about your story, and I think we have a picture as well that we're going to show you on screen, is you guys started in a barn.
We did.
Which I
We
love this.
started
I mean,
in a barn.
entrepreneurs, like, look what happens, right? And then now you're in a 2,000 square foot place, and
Yeah, so we started in my dad's barn and drove from San Diego to Temecula all the time and printed shirts and figured out how to do this whole thing. This box has gone through a lot of different stages. It started off as like a pizza box. We would hand wrap t-shirts and like tie little bows on them and send them out to our 10 members, our parents who are our first members. And now we have 6, 7 boxes, and we're doing the same program in a bunch of different beer cities, promoting a lot of different breweries every month, and getting people excited to go in, try new places, give them a reason to return to a place maybe they haven't been to for a while.
well, and what I was going to ask you, because I know I've talked to you several times and you've been traveling. So how do you curate what brewery? Do you go taste the beer? How does it work?
It's very scientific.
Very scientific.
Process about how we do our brewery selection. Well, you got to figure we only do 12 breweries a year per city. We do
Okay.
one a month, and so we have the luxury of being a little bit more selective because there's so many awesome breweries in San Diego, and so Matt, Burgeon has just been an awesome brewery that we've been to a couple times, and the beer is phenomenal. It was like a super easy fit for us for that one. A lot of the other ones are, we just kind of stumble upon, or we meet people through the industry and say, hey, let's team up, let's do a month. And it turns out to be an awesome experience for everybody, and it's a lot of fun. And I would say launching the cities is the best part. Like Chicago, we just got back from a 4-day trip to Chicago and went to 25 breweries in 3 days.
Oh
and
my goodness.
lined up our first all the rest of 2018.
So that's launching in July, right, for you guys,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yep.
Well, okay, so demo for us, because I know Burgeon, you're actually showcasing their brewery this month for June, right, in the box.
Right. Yep.
So kind of walk the viewer through what they're going to get and everything.
For sure. So
Yeah, sample box there.
yeah, we got a sample box here. So every box is going to have the same core ingredients. You got the T-shirt, which is different from anything they have in their taste room. They have a ton of awesome merch, and so it was a little tough coming up with something a little different. But yeah, we do a special shirt that's only available to club members. We have a coupon in there, and the coupon for Burgeon is you go in there, buy a beer, and you get a swanky Burgeon IPA pint glass.
Woohoo!
A sticker, a write-up about them, and that's the core ingredients what you're going to get in the box. And you also get to customize your shirts a little bit.
Yeah, which is kind of what makes Shirts on Tap cool, is kind of get to design your own craft beer shirt every month. We let you choose between 6 different styles of shirts, between like soft cotton, heavy cotton, and tank top, and long sleeve, and baseball tee, whatever you want to put it on. And then we even let you pick the design location. So some people like the big print on front of their shirt, some like it with a small here and a big on back. And so we kind of let you customize that on a month-to-month basis.
And it's
swap
so
out
soft, the material that you guys use, amazing.
Oh yeah, we're definitely t-shirt snobs, so
And beer snobs,
and beer snobs. Yeah.
obviously. Well, and I want to know, because, with Burgeon, with Matt, how did you guys end up getting connected?
It's actually kind of a funny story.
Yeah.
I went to college with his sister's husband. And we're good friends, and I was actually talking with his sister, who's named Kelsey. She's like, yeah, my brother owns Shirts on Tap. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They do great stuff for breweries all over San Diego, and that's kind of how we linked up and started the conversation.
That's so cool. And you also had a background of being in sales,
I did, yeah.
and you left your sales job.
I did, to do something a little different. I sell beer now, which is a lot more fun.
I mean, who doesn't want to sell beer? Who
Yeah.
doesn't want to buy beer?
No one's mad at the guy showing up with a bag full of beer. That's the nice thing. Yeah, I used to sell copiers door to door. I did that for about 5 years, and decided to take on the brewing world with my my 2 other partners.
Well, and what's so great is we were talking before the show, and you guys went to high school together. You went to high school with your partners.
Yep.
So it's so great. And then you guys, did some things differently and then came back together to create these fabulous businesses. So I just think that's such a great story. Well, let's talk about the beer today, because I heard there was beer. I'm excited.
There is beer. There's
Yes.
never not beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today I brought a couple different options for us. I brought what we just canned the other day, which is our Pistol Pilsner. Then we have our Northeast IPA, which is Universal Secret. That's going to be a hazy, juicy IPA. Then we have our Double IPA, which is Howdy Neighbor, and a growler of my personal favorite, which is Treebonne.
Wow. So when talk about your facility, because it's 10,000 square foot. I don't know if you guys have been there. You're in Carlsbad.
Yes.
So the logs that you guys use, that's a pretty cool story to create the bar. I mean, it's
Yes.
insane in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of sanding. We back in 2003, there was a cedar fire up in Julian and Cuyamaca, and one of our investors actually owns a bunch of land up there. So there's a bunch of dead, burnt trees up there, and we actually took all those, harvested them, and repurposed them, and created our bar top, our live wall, and pretty much everything you see in the tasting room out of it.
Wow. And then you guys do like events and things up there as well?
We do, yeah. We do a lot of charity events, some private parties, but we just want a really cool spot for people to hang out and drink beer.
We love it. Well, what are you going to pour for us today? We're going to taste the beers. And one thing that I thought was cool too is, because I'm gluten-free, is you have, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but Clarity Firm, right?
Yeah,
in the
that's
beer,
exactly it,
in all
yeah.
your beers?
All of them except for the Northeast styles. So
Okay.
Universal Secret does not have that. So it's basically a clarifying agent for the beer that also drops out the gluten.
Okay.
It's not gluten-free, but it's gluten reduced.
Okay, perfect. We love it. We'll pour some beers.
All right.
Amen.
Yeah.
I know it's been really hard having to drink all this Burgeon beer all month.
I
Oh,
was gonna say,
No,
someone's
it's-
going to
it's-
have to really tie you guys down to try all these beers at the breweries,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, it's
really
tough.
got to twist the arm. Pass that
It's a
one
tough
down.
job, but somebody does have to
I
do
love
it.
this. Well, and so the rotation program, talk about that a little bit.
For sure. So we have a bunch of different options. When you go onto our website, there's so many different ways you can do it. Basically, everybody, when you sign up, is a rotation member, though. You get an email at the beginning of the month that shows everything, and you can customize from there. You can pick your favorite shirt. You can swap it out if you're traveling. If you're going to Denver, you get a couple Denver boxes, stock up, and
Yeah. The program is really designed to have like a local beer fan going to their local brewery. So you can pick like a San Diego box if you're a San Diego resident. But that's not to say if you want to swap it out for a Dallas shirt or a Denver shirt or a Portland shirt or a Chicago shirt or anything else on a month-to-month basis, you're totally allowed to do that. But obviously you're going to have a tough time using the coupons until you go out to that brewery. But it's kind of open to everybody, so you don't have to live in that area. It just it's kind of what it was designed for. But hey, if you're looking for a cool shirt, it works for you too.
Well, and it seems like San Diego has just become such a big beer area.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Craft capital.
we are like so snobby here now with our beer.
We are.
Yeah.
I mean, in a great way.
In a good way. I think it's good. I mean, we like our beer, right? So we're picky about our beer.
Well, you have to be good is basically the gist
Yeah.
of it. Like you can't be faking the funk.
The nice thing about that too is that it kind of just raises the bar for everyone to make sure that everyone continues to brew great beer. And we have a lot of good resources here in San Diego with so many other breweries that you can just call your friends at another brewery, try and figure something out, and really work together to better the overall craft beer here in San Diego.
Well, and I find it's a community. It's very community oriented.
It is, yeah. It's really cohesive. Everyone works really well together, and it's just a fun kind of like family environment, which is, I think, very unique.
So what are we drinking?
This is Trivana, so this is our core IPA.
Ooh.
It has Mosaic and Amarillo.
Yeah, we all have to cheers or it's
oh,
bad
right.
luck. We don't want any bad luck.
Yeah, no bad luck.
So this one you get some floral, some citrusy, and a little bit of blueberry notes in it.
Smells really good. Oh, that is good.
Oh, that is
It's
good.
very refreshing.
It's a good way to start the day.
So I want to ask you guys, where do you see your company going? I know, right? What time is it? It's never too early for beer.
Yeah.
Where do you see your business going? Are you going to take over the entire country? I mean, what's next for
Hell
Shirts
yeah.
on Tap?
Yeah, we're making our way. Yeah.
I mean, what we found is, San Diego is obviously it's our hometown. There's a ton of great breweries here. People love their beer shirts. It's its own genre of clothing, really. And what we found with our first city that we expanded to was Denver, and that place just caught on fire. We figured, hey, this is kind of working. People love supporting their local brewery. They love wearing brewery shirts. Let's just do this on a city-by-city basis instead of doing one huge national box club that does one shirt a month for some brewery you've never heard of and will never go to. We want you to go in and try and support your local community. So what we're finding is there are beer towns all over the United States that are some you would expect, some you wouldn't expect, and we're not going to stop until we're in every single one.
Well, and I love the pricing. I mean, normally it's what, $18 a month, which is so reasonable. But you guys are so gracious. You're offering a promo code for our viewers.
That's right.
What are you offering us?
You can try out the box. You get your first box for $5, and you can use coupon code PULSE.
Oh yeah, in the shopping cart, right? And we have all this on the website too. So everything will be up. We'll have everything archived. We have their information on the website. So shirtsontap.com, right? To find everything.
Yep.
Social media wise.
Shirtsontap.com, on social media at Shirts on Tap.
And then what do you see for you happening with your business?
Well, right now we want to just really get a good foothold in San Diego. That's our home. That's why we call ourselves Burgeon. And so right now we're actually on about 300 different spots in San Diego right now. So we're just trying to get great beer, fresh beer out to the people.
Wow.
And probably expanding a little bit out of San Diego down the road too.
So your beer is available at other places?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So we're 300 draft accounts and then 40 can accounts. And we
Oh my
actually just
gosh.
got a canning line. So that's coming soon.
Yeah.
So there'll be more packaged product.
Like
going
what
out to
you have
market.
here.
Exactly, yep.
Perfect. And what would you say your most popular beer is?
The one you're drinking right now.
Okay.
Trivana.
This is really good.
It's kind of our core that we started with, and it's continued to do really well. Others have come close, but not really surpassed it.
And then before we go today, I would love to get feedback from you guys as entrepreneurs. Obviously, I have a lot of respect for you. I left the corporate world and did my thing, and it's not easy, right? I mean, we've got our days where we're like trying to peel ourselves from the ceiling.
A lot of ups and downs, that's for sure.
That's why we like a lot of beer, right? But if you could give a tip to the viewers out there before we go, being an entrepreneur, following your passion, it's not always easy, but could you have any advice for the viewers? Something that worked for you?
Oh man, patience and hard work are the two ingredients I find work best.
Yeah, and just trial and error. See what works, see what doesn't work. Be malleable, be able to change, be able to adapt. We never saw ourselves putting shirts in a box after college, but here we are, and it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a lot of fun. And
Best T-shirt folder on the West Coast, I'll tell you
I
that.
am
Oh,
very
nice.
good.
The skills that we learn when we're doing the entrepreneur thing.
Putting that degree to use.
And what would you say? Do you have any advice?
Yeah, I like to use the analogy of running a marathon with the hurdles. There's going to be a lot of things that come up. There's a lot of setbacks, but don't let those stop you. Continue going forward in the right direction. You'll finally get there.
I love that. Well, okay, guys. So we have everything on the website, but BurgeonBeer.com.
Yep.
Perfect. In Yarrow, you're located. Tell
Yeah,
everybody.
right off Yarrow Drive, just across from Palmer Airport.
Okay, good. And see these guys, we're so excited. Use our promo code for the Pulse, $5 for a box. They made me a custom shirt, so you'll be seeing it too. And it said, I'm so excited, because apparently I say that all the time. I love it. So my whole team has the shirts now. But I just want to say I'm so impressed. I can't wait to follow you guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Let's do a little cheers.
Cheers.
to
Thanks
a
for having us.
July
So much
4th.
fun.
This is so much fun, you
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
I'm such fans. And we will see you guys next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Bye.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to drink beer now.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm.